In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, you are the giver of all good gifts. We praise and thank you for the love you have placed in Ashley and Mike's heart. We thank you for allowing us to share in that love as we gather here today to celebrate their marriage. We thank you for the joy we feel as we gather with friends and family. We thank you for the food we are about to eat. Let this banquet be a sign of your loving care. May God shine his face upon you always and fill your hearts with peace. Amen.
Well, how about a round of applause for Kataja? And now, Allison will be saying the first toast, so please bring her in with a big round of applause, make her feel comfortable.
Okay, so hi everybody, my name is Allison. I'm one of Ashley's bridesmaids. I've known Ashley for the past 21 years. We went to high school together. I've been friends ever since. Alright, so since high school, not much has changed with Ashley and I. We've grown up a bit, but Ashley's still the talkative one. I still hate to talk. Ashley still loves the color pink. I can't stand the color pink. Ashley still loves sparkles, as some of you may have gotten some cards from her with the sparkle bombs. Anybody? I'm still trying to figure out how to get it back for the sparkle bombs. But right before she met Mike, Ashley kind of lost her sparkle a little. So we were a little worried about her. She went on her first date with Mike. I heard all about it, and I knew right then that Mike was for her. And so the day that Mike actually, I'm not even going to read this, we're just going to put that down. So the day that Mike texted me to ask me about a ring for Ashley, out loud I said, thank God for Mike. And the reason that I said thank God for Mike is because since Ashley has met Mike, she's been so happy. She has her sparkle back. She's just, back to the old Ashley. And so, thank God for Mike. So I have this book. Ashley and I, like I said, we went to high school together. We used to take freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. We had a journal that we would pass back and forth, and it had memories in it. So I'm not going to read, the things that were written, but there's one entry. It's dated September 2nd, 1997, that I do want to read because it's Ashley. And so it says, well guys, as we start another year, we also start another journal. So we have to put this one to bed. It's been quite a year between dances, parties, and guys and teachers, but we made it just like we did the other 2 years, and just like we will this year. But this year we have to have twice as much fun as humanly possible. I love you guys, love Ashley. And so to Mike and Ashley, I hope that next year and the year after, I wish nothing but the most happiness in your future together. And thank you for making her so happy and taking care of her.
All right, Ryan, I hope you're ready. How about a big hand for Ryan, everybody?
Welcome, everybody. Good evening. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to the parents of the groom and the bride, Cheryl and Andy and Debbie. You guys have raised two exceptional people, and you guys should be congratulated for that. Ashley, you look absolutely amazing tonight. And Mike, your tie is crooked, even though I put it on you and fixed it several times. But that's okay. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan, and I've known Mike for 25 years at least. We grew up on Farmstead Circle together, playing all kinds of sports games, hide and go seek, all the kids' games. And then we ended up going to colleges 5 miles away from each other, in the same, pretty much the same city. And after college, we ended up living together and you know, stayed close ever since. Mike is probably, he's extremely loyal friend. He'll make you laugh until you cry, and you know, he'll do anything for anybody. And those are all excellent traits for a friend, and obviously he'll make a great husband with those also. He's also probably the most responsible person I know. And that was a great thing to have in a friend when we were in our early 20s. I was probably the least responsible person that I knew. Maybe besides Kersadi, if you guys remember. I was probably the other exception. But anyway, so I was, you know, I couldn't manage my money. I was spending it on anything I wanted, and bouncing from apartment to apartment. And Mike decided, you know, I think that it's a good idea if you just buy a house. You can have all your friends move in, they can rent rooms from you, you can own a house, and you can still live with your friends. So I knew nothing about getting a mortgage or getting a real estate agent, but Mike was like, come on, we're gonna do this. And we ended up going around from house to house, looking at all kinds of houses, and we ended up settling down on Clear Street. And two of us pretty much made that decision together, and the real estate agent thought we were a really sweet couple. But I really do thank you for that. And after that, Mike got the title of life manager from me, and he really was my life manager until I met Karen, and she took over after that. And I know, Ashley, you're a strong woman and independent woman, but you now have a life manager. Mike also, like I said, will do anything for anybody, and I have a quick story for you guys. Mike and I went on lots of trips together all over the place. We went to Mexico and Las Vegas, South Carolina several times, but this particular story brings us to the Bahamas. And Mike, Jeff, and myself, we decided we were gonna walk down to the beach in the Bahamas, and a local woman, as she was walking up, said, give us a fair warning, don't go in the water. In fact, she said, don't go in the water, Mom, you'll die. It was actually her words. So Mike and I said, we're not going in the water. We took that, full respect for that, the local person. And we laid our blanket down, we had our Caribbean rum, we were passing it back and forth. Jeff was joining in with that. Mike and I were a little bit chubbier back then, so we decided we better keep our shirts on because there are pretty girls around us. So we're laying on the blanket. Jeff all of a sudden decides after a few drinks of the bottle of rum, he's going to go and test the water out. So he dips his toes in. Mike and I weren't really paying attention. Next thing we know, he's up to his ankles, then his waist, then he's getting churned in the water. And he's waving his arms above his head, screaming for help because he's drowning. So Mike and I, being good friends, we jump up and we're like, okay, we got to go run into the water after him and save his life, even if we may die too. But Mike was right there. He grabbed his shirt. We both looked at each other and we paused for a second, realizing we may have to take our shirts off. So just then, a miracle of God happened for both Jeff and for us. A giant wave washed Jeff up on the beach. Jeff dragged himself to his feet, completely exhausted, could barely walk. Came back up to us. And the first thing Mike does, he looks at me and he says, wow, we almost had to take our shirts off. Well, that just goes to show you, Mike would have taken his shirt off. He would do anything for a friend and would do anything for you. The first time I met Ashley, Mike and I were going on our way to a Dave Matthews concert. We go pretty much every year. We met him at his condo, and we're on our way out the door after having a couple of quick pregame cocktails. And before we go, Mike says, wait, I gotta cut some strawberries up. I'm like, you gotta cut some strawberries up? But yeah, I gotta cut some strawberries up. Ashley's down at the pool, and never down some strawberries. So he brings her down strawberries and a bottle of water. So I met Ashley for the first time. And that was a very sweet thing, obviously, and the way they looked at each other, that first time I knew that you were someone very special to him. So, just quick marriage advice, since I'm 8 years in here. And you're going to have some arguments. Just make sure that if you're going to argue, it's over something important. Don't argue over petty stuff. And make sure that you make up the right way. You all know what I mean by that. If you don't, you can take a look at my wife. We had quite an argument about 6 months ago. And with that, John Lennon said, "All you need is love." But Dave Matthews, the great Dave Matthews, said it one day, "All you need is love every day." So let's all toast to Ashley and Mike. Many, many years of happiness and love. Ashley and Mike.
Well, everybody, when your hands are free, have a big round of applause for Brian. Ryan, such a great toast. Allison as well, such a great toast. And enjoy your dinner tonight, everybody.